I actually love that music. It's awesome. What's up, everyone? Hello, hello. I'm in the Nuggetorium. I'm making sure everything's working. We got a lot of pregame folks in the chat today. This is great. If you don't have the notifications turned on, that's why you missed this. These live streams, I try to put the word out, and today I actually made a little YouTube update to make sure that everybody saw it, so it's good. It's good. We're here. I see Jody in the chat. We got super chats coming in. I see Phoenix Matt. I saw Mark Cox talking about that he's from the flatlands of Georgia. There's the Tim Cat. Brian T with the $5 super chat with the Nugget Fund. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Lifted Adventures is here. Axeman, dude, you got everybody. We're good to go. Awesome. What do we got? Almost 300 people. I've got my little thing here I can see. I love it. Aussie MTB, Jeremy Rigby, Trail Descendant. Hey, what's up, man? MLC Adventures, reactive mountain biking with a $5 super chat. A razor to shave the stubble. This is like the perfect, I think my hair and my stubble are at the perfect level right now. I'm loving it. Let's let everybody trickle in right now. Hey, Daniel Cash, what's up, man? A little late night action, 9 o'clock. I usually am trying to go to bed or get in bed by 9 o'clock. It's never that simple. You get in bed and then you're on your phone. Try not to. We got Nate Palmer with the $1.99 super chat. What's up, Nate? The Nug Master is live. Oh, there we go. The other ones I think happened before the stream, so we didn't get the Yamboski. Oh, I know who the Yamboski is. Thanks for the $5 super chat. You gotta leave a message next time. Gotta leave a message. Okay, so it's like 77 degrees in the shed. If you saw my Instagram stories, I had the little AC unit going and it fought all day. It's been going for 5 hours. It is 89 degrees outside, which in the shade, which is like never happens in Vallejo. This is like very much the hottest day of the year, so I will survive. And I got the bright lights on and all that stuff going on. So everybody's in. Ooh, Aussie MTB, I got you into mountain biking. That's awesome. I also I mixed up a little hydration, a little noon hydration drink just to be ready. I see some spam in the chat. I gotta, somebody. We've got moderators in the chat. It's a very subtle spam, but you're catching my eye. Just leave a nice, natural comment. Thank you, Isabel Bright, for the $1.99 super chat. Hey, bro, love your vids. Isabel, that's a guy's name? Is this your mother's account? You look like probably a junior hockey player, perhaps. I've seen some of your comments. It's very confusing, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I got my Moab Rock shirt on. Thank you, Pedal Strike. I see biking with Emily in the chat. Winnipeg in the house, 94 degrees in Arizona. Yeah, I was talking with my brother recently about, I wonder how hot it is in Moab right now. I was looking it up, it was 100 degrees today, and just like, oh man. You know, people actually probably go to Moab, like right now, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this trip. And it's like, oh no. Yeah, I guess, yeah, girls can't play hockey, Rafe, you're right. When someone calls me a dude, I always assume it's a dude to dude. Like, I try not to call chicks dudes. We may never know. We may never know. Thunderstruck Coach is like 3 videos behind. Those are some pretty good videos. So yeah, back home. There you go. Thank you, Exotics, for sorry about spamming. No spamming. I can see everything right here. And I have a whole video about how I can see everything right here. So, okay. Next time with the message with the super chat. Thank you, Yambo. All right, so today, I pretty much, I was going to talk about someone on Patreon, Catherine on Patreon, was like, hey, get that guy out. How is this guy able to spam so much? Just ban him. What is going on here? Where are my moderators? I thought I had the little automated thing going on. But Jay Bumba, $2, only one creator who is worth my super chat. Oh my God, we've got no moderators. I gotta take care of this myself. What is going on? See you later, buddy. All right, so, now we got some nugget money coming in from Adam Metzinger. Thank you for the $10 super chat. There we go. We're gonna keep this under control. This is how my live streams work. We hang out, we talk, we chat. It's all good. No spamming. No BS from the kiddos. All right. So the plan for today. I'm just gonna I'll talk right now about the plan for BC Bike Race, which there isn't much of a plan, but I'm gonna gonna talk about it because a couple people, my brother texted me yesterday, he's like, hey, you should talk about your plan for the BC bike race. And I was talking with Paul the punter, who is also going to do the BC bike race. So we, yeah, and then Catherine from Patreon was like, hey, I'd love to know about the BC bike race plan. So this is, yeah, the plan is to win. Axeman and Lucas Feather are both on the same page with that. You better believe it. I'm gonna do everything I can to win the race. It probably won't happen, but yeah. Jody Carnahan is much more on track with the plan. Not to die. Ooh, there's a big delay in mod actions. Thank you, Mark Cox, for being here and making sure things are. I'm sorry I ran over you and said you weren't doing your job. You are doing your job. It's all good. And I appreciate you guys. There we go. Some there's Streamlabs timing people out. There we go. It's back in action. So, BC bike race. Current status. So I got back from Japan. If you're following me on Strava, you've seen, you know, what's going on with Japan. It was amazing. So friggin' cool. I cannot wait for those videos to come out. I edited the first riding video recently. Fantastic. Yeah, now Streamlabs is going after you. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Oh man, Thunderstruck Coach hasn't ridden for 10 weeks. Ooh, that is the nightmare, man. And that's pretty much the plan for BC Bike Race. Don't get injured. Don't get injured. No injuries. Just keep it clean. That's like my life. And I do get comments from the peanut gallery, of course, about, oh, I've avoided the injuries so much, and that is the goal. It will happen. Someday it will happen, but until now, I'm going to stick with it and stay solid. Hey, the Outsider MTV is in the house. I just saw him on our little private group recently. Solid live stream. Yeah, it takes so much time to figure out the live stream, the lights, the setup. But being able to come into the Nugatorium, say, hey, blah, 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 turn on the lights, hey, and get everything set up. And now I've got this really awesome thing over here where I can look at the chat and I'll make a whole video about it. If you're on Patreon, you probably saw it, even though Patreon lens kind of sucks. Jay West, lower back injury. That does suck, man. So sorry. Kenny Huntsman wants to know if I'm going to do any live updates with BC Bike Race. No, I think having like yeah, it's tough. It'll be on my Strava, which is live-ish. But I think doing like an Instagram story or something, it just kills the continuity, I think. I feel like there's so much in the YouTube videos that I almost don't want to spoil it. I would rather just, like right now, not talk about Japan, even though it's dead and gone. It just, like, we'll talk about Japan when Japan starts happening. We can talk about Czech Republic now. Holy crap, you guys love those videos. I love those videos. Oh, that was too good. But Tim Cat, thank you for the $10 super chat. Holy moly. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm sure I'll have to tap out before this maintenance stream is over. Yeah, I haven't even got to what I need to do on the bike. I'd also love to kill some spam, but unlike He-Man, I don't have the power. That's okay. There's only a special number of few. There's only a chosen few who have been endowed the power of the moderation. It's heavy is the head that wears the crown. Dirt Bike TV's in Japan. That's cool. I had a great time. Czech Republic, so good. So good. Bike Bros with the 99-cent super chat. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, so plan for BC Bike Race. Paul the Puncher was telling me recently, had a great idea about getting a little, like, you know, a squeeze bottle that you could put a bunch of gels in, so you're not ripping open gels and, like, trying not to throw stuff on the ground, and you've got all your gooey packets. So I ordered a couple little gel flask type things from Amazon. I forget what brand it is, but there's a big one and there's a small one, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a bunch of whatever gel I choose. I think I'll probably stick with the Science and Sport gels, the $2 a pop gels, because I'm too lazy at this point to figure out Michael, the guy I rode with in the Marin Headlands. He had that fun little syrup thing going, the little syrup recipe and stuff. But yeah, I'll get that going. And ooh, Gatorade gummies. Lick the bottom, stick them to the top. I don't like that idea at all. That just like weirds me out. But in a pinch, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, so that's, you know, nutrition, hydration. I'll probably, I need to figure out more about like well, I'm going to wear a backpack because I'm going to have my whole filming gear. So if I'm already going to have a backpack, I can throw in the old you know, whatchamacallit, the hydration pack and the full thing, not have to worry about water bottles and all that. I don't mind. I'm filming it for you guys to bring you along on the experience, and that's what it's all about. So that is going to be awesome. Let me get caught up where we got Bike Bros. We got 4-bladed photo with the $4.99 super chat. I got charged by a yak. Favorite video. Awesome. that almost made the whole trip worthwhile. God, I was so scared. That was so legit. So legit. Ugh, scary. So thank you for the super chat. Tanner Lotito 331 with the $1.99. Super chat. Please do more live rides. Great videos. Thanks, man. I love the live ride idea, but I also have to have something to say and something to talk about and be able to interact with you guys. A few of you guys talked about the quad lock, the bike, the little iPhone mount for your bike. I got one, so I've got that. So that's going to be really good. And it's that part is dialed. So I just need to get back out and ride again, do a little live ride, and fit it into my schedule and make it work. And it's gonna, yeah, I love the live stream stuff. I absolutely love the live stream stuff, hanging out with you guys, reading the chat, getting involved, and yeah, I am riding the BMC. That's in the BC bike race. BMC for sure. That's the whole reason for that bike. Let's make sure you go pee beforehand. Hopefully before the race, or even before the live stream. I do mostly listen to Barry Manilow. Oh man, it's getting warm in here. It's all right. We're gonna hang out and we're gonna survive this. I want to see. So we got about 448 people right now. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. Where is everyone checking in from? I want to know. I want to see where everybody's at. Nico, yeah, for the $1.99 for a few lick and stick gummies. Canada's checking in. Magnifier. Hey, what's up, man? Wisconsin. Chico, Xander, I see a California. I rode with Xander recently. That video is going to come out soon. I see Joshua Ryan, the mass hole. Oh, this is great. The scroll is going, baby. We're going full on. Rafes in San Francisco. Trail trials in Benicia. Nice. New Mexico, Omaha. Hayward. Yeah, sweet. Australia, Norway. I like the international. I've done a couple like 1 p.m. live streams, and that works pretty well because everybody gets to chime in, and it's kind of a universal time, except for most people are at work and they have to kind of Sacramento checking in. Most people have to kind of like sneak the thing. San Quentin checking in. Hey, it is what it is. Utah, New Zealand, Midwest. Homie. Oh, I should be using this time to drink. Bloody cold in Adelaide, huh? South Australia, it's winter. It's winter time coming in. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Adelaide right now?
The temperature in Adelaide right now is 50.
50? Holy crap, that is pretty cold for Australia. Yikes. Bentonville, South Africa, awesome. Freezing in Sydney, wow, crazy. Yeah, this little thing makes it so easy not to do the side sip. I've already told the story, but when I met Josh from Daily Mountain Bike Rider in Downeyville, I had my water bottle, which I've de-skinned. I've gone back. There were so many stickers that were kind of crappy that were falling off that I'm starting from scratch again. But he was like, man, why do you always do the side sip? And I was like, I just handed my water bottle to him and he drank it and it went down his face. And I was like, that's why I do the side sip. Squirrels Adventures with the $10 super chat. BKXC! Love the Czech videos. The foggy one was sick. The live bike ride was awesome too. Thanks, Squirrels Adventures. I appreciate you chiming in. I appreciate everything, all the comments, all you guys hanging out. This is fantastic. Trevor Zach, yes, I do training off the bike. It's called CrossFit, baby. And I love it. It's quite good. I went this morning because I knew it was going to be hot and actually got in at like 9 a.m. and it was so perfect. If I went, my normal time's like 4:30 and I'm feeling super strong. I'm feeling super strong, CrossFit-wise at least, you know, bike-wise. I'm doing good. That's gonna be annoying. So today, I'm gonna open up the door and yell at him. There we go. Thanks. So today, I have not ridden the BMC since I did that ride in the Marin Headlands with my buddy Michael. And because this rim is dented, even though I don't see the dent now, I think it's right here maybe. So I had DT Swiss send me a new wheel. I've got a new wheel. We're gonna put it on. I also have a new chain ring because I really think I have a 32 tooth chain ring on my bike, and I think that was part of my demise. Hey Frank, good to see you. In the Moab rocks, because 32 tooth, I would spin out so bad on the flats, and I really think if I had a bigger chain ring, that'd be fine. So so I have a power meter on this bike. So when I bought the power meter, I was like, okay, 32. I didn't realize that this bike was already set up with 34 by default. So that's kind of how it's set up to be fast and a higher power spin, whatever it is. We're gonna change the old thingamajig today. New tire, new wheel, and check this out. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready? This is gonna be in the video tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. A bike stand that comes down from the ceiling. Are you kidding me right now? Oh yes. My dad and I built this, mostly my dad. And for you guys on Patreon that already watched it, we came up with a pretty good solution to hold the bike stand in place so it doesn't wobble as much. So, oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. And yeah, so that video I think will be out tomorrow if you haven't seen it on Patreon. So now I'm gonna get the bike down from up here and try not to kill myself. Yeah, I got bike stand 1.2 maybe, or 1.1. Whoops. Gotta open up the jaws a little bit here. Yeah, it's all about like making the Nugatorium nicer and figuring out ways. All the stuff that annoys me, like trying to dial it in and make it better. And this is a huge part of that. So we'll see if it actually works. I've done some testing, but this is the first like live fire, like make sure this is tight kind of thing. Like we've got to be good. Oh, that's a good way to get yourself banned there, buddy. All right. Cell phone note with the $4.99 super chat. Glad you made it home okay and safe and sound. Those check trails are absolutely the most incredible carpenters I've ever seen. Those checks are the most incredible carpenters I've ever seen. Masons as well. Dude, that friggin', those trails, they're so good. It's so friggin' good. I love it. Yeah, it was amazing. And yeah, especially the Verklipskisteski, which I eventually kind of learned how to pronounce, I think. I think I did it pretty good. Look at this. How good is that? It's so good. It's so perfect. Love it. Yes, this bike is going back to BMC after the BC bike race. I am having to send it back. By Tom, Step 17. Come on, man. You've seen me clamp the dropper before. That's not news to anyone. Come on. Ooh, okay. So I was thinking about doing a little more rotation. I think it's okay. So what are we gonna do? Let's pop the, now that I have access to this, I'll just pop this off real quick and we'll do the chain ring thing. What size we got here? 8mm. I've got a big ass breaker bar too. All things suggested by you guys. It is a stiff shaft. I've got it real stiffed up. Paul the Puncher, yes, I'm going with the 34 instead of the 32. So I've got the 32 on right now, which came with the power meter, so that's kind of, yeah. And then 50 tooth cassette with the SRAM Eagle. Dun, 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 dun. We're on it. Okay, let's see. 8mm socket. Having to reach for the sockets is always kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Yeah, Tom, I didn't go with the full face in the Czech Republic. It seemed okay, but yeah, that one trail was definitely pretty ridiculous with the steepness. I did bring my full face to Japan, and we rode a couple of bike parks, so I did take it. Why don't I go 2x for the bike race? Brother, I'm never going 2x again. I'm an Eagle man. At least for now. Until Shimano maybe catches up eventually. Alright. Yeah, looking a little dirty. Let's clean this up a little bit. So I'm hoping to get a couple more cameras in here as well. I bought a USB card because I realized I had multiple cameras before, and they would lag out and stuff. And I realized you can't just throw like a bunch of USB cameras at one source. It has to be, you know, kind of more ready for it. Dun, dun. That's okay, Jesse. I didn't feel like you were picking on me. I don't think. I feel like you had a decent comment. I think you had a decent comment. I don't think you. I don't feel like there was a couple people. It's one of those things like with the SR Sun Tour thing. There was probably only 3 comments out of thousands of people that were like, I hate this. And there was comments of people like, SR Sun Tour, like what the heck? And kind of not understanding that that's the whole reason they're doing the ads, is that it is high-end stuff. It actually does like work pretty well. So that, I actually was kind of stoked that everyone was pretty positive and it didn't cause too much anxiety on my end. All right, what else do we got? Let's get the old Bond Hoose out. We'll go over here. Oh yeah. Ooh, we're getting hot. All right, what are we looking at? Looks like a 5 to me. Dun, 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 dun. Have I been to Alberta? Yes, I have. I've ridden the Razor's Edge Trail, and that in Kananaskis country. Is that? Yeah, that might actually be on the BC side, because Calgary's like right there, and that's Alberta. But that's funny. Oh, Michael Reed. Does anyone know why BKXC doesn't do Friday vids anymore? 3 videos a week is extremely hard, and so Friday videos were always very bad, like stats wise. And the stats matter, like as much as I hate to say it, but the stats matter. And if all the Friday videos do kind of crappy, it's like, oh, I wish this video came out on a Monday. People would actually see it and get to experience it. So yeah, and doing 2 videos a week now, it's so nice. I can actually like live my life. It's nice to have a little bit of a life and kind of just make great videos and still live. And I think everyone's still pretty stoked on the videos and the quality and everything. So, and my sanity works pretty good. It is the sweatshop right now. We are going. I should have wore a gray shirt so we could see it just like start to develop. I thought you were banned, Ryan and Noah. See you later, Ryan. Dun, dun. Man, I can't imagine Florida. Florida in the summer, man. Ooh, that's why everyone has pools. You have to have a pool. Craig, the video tomorrow will have all the details about the bike stand. I'm gonna make you guys wait for that. Or check out on Patreon. Yeah, even one video a week can be tough, but 2 has been pretty perfect. Right, B-side, we got Sid it's chiming in the $10 super chat. How is it that it's my birthday and I'm giving you money? I stopped watching your latest video when this popped up. Rock on, brother. Did it come up with like a little card that said like BKXC's live, or maybe you probably have notifications turned on? Holy moly, 96 degrees where you're at in NorCal right now. My 09, that is brutal. I think over probably at my mom and dad's house, over the hill. It's probably up in that region. What's up, Pilch? Good to see you, man. Don't worry about Florida. Puerto Rico, the temp can go up to 100. Holy moly. It's crazy when it's like Caribbean, but still super hot. That's what was really neat about Kenya. When I went to Kenya, Kijabi, it's very close to the equator, but it was at 7,000 feet. So it's so, when you're up so high in the air, all of a sudden the effects of being at in a super hot region get totally tamped down. There was very few mosquitoes, like no malaria. Like, it was really neat. It was kind of really a perfect time to visit, and of course I'll treasure my memories of those rides with Adam so much. I'm sure he's watching this live stream right now or later. Thanks for that $10 super chat. Oh no, dropped a bolt. Here we go. It was the one that didn't come out of the other one. Oh, we got NorCal Kevin with the $10 super chat. Starting riding in November, inspired by your vids, dying on the trails when I started. Took a friend out last weekend and I was flying on the trail. Friend dry heaving after 2 miles. Riding gains, yo, dude. That is the ultimate, isn't it? It's always like that. Your first couple rides are just horrible. They're horrible. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it's hard to, it's like how we ever kind of got through this and like got through that hump. Especially, I wasn't athletic at all. I had no cardio strength whatsoever. I was just a video gamer, computer gamer kind of thing. Maybe did some like weightlifting and stuff. But oh man, like just to get jumped into mountain biking right off the get-go and to yeah. So that's awesome that you brought a buddy out and he was dead and you were killing it. Got it. Yeah. I need to get like a little magnet on a string, like a fishing magnet. Beach Bums Garage with the $5 super chat. Just dropping in at work. We'll watch later. Cool. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ooh. We're gonna do this. Good call, Jay Wood, with the Loctite on the chainring bolts, because these bolts are pretty tiny and probably could get shaken out pretty quick. So let me see where the Loctite is. A little bit of that 242. Riding gains are the best, man. That's why I had a new rider friend barf on a ride, and all I did was laugh, Jeremy Rigby. Brutal, but it's the truth. It's the rite of passage, right? It's the hazing that we all went through. It's tough. Thomas Russell with the $10 super chat. Here's some help for your next ride from Mandeville, Louisiana. Thank you, man. Great videos. You got me into my riding. Wow, I love hearing that. That's one place that you don't hear about very much, Louisiana, because it's pretty flat, I would say. Mississippi and Louisiana. Yeah, Vince. I don't want to make it too loud in here. I don't want to kill the ambiance, and I think it's kind of funny with me sweating my butt off. But I do have a fan. Maybe I'll turn the fan on in a minute, as long as it's not too loud. Maybe once I actually get into this. Oh, Emily, biking with Emily. Are you going to do an FTP test before BC Bike Ride? That's actually not a bad idea at all. I dig that. Idea. I'm going to forget, though, probably. Saludos de Peru. Hola, Sergio. How do you guys... You say Sergio like Sergio? Brian T. Oh, no. Reactive Mountain Biking. $5 super chat. Sending this to apply to the dating fund. How's that working out for you, Tinder/Grindr? I have pretty much deleted all the dating apps, and I'll try every once in a while. It's basically given up. I've pretty much given up. Maybe something in real life will happen. It's a sad story. Moving on. Brian T with the $5 super chat. I'll second that, Kevin. $5 for the dating fund. #dating fund. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lucas Feather from Mississippi. Awesome. A few hills, but the volunteers here really can find the flow. That's so cool. I would love to hear more about Mississippi. These places that, that you hear about a little bit, but not at all. MTV Texas Bike Ride I got you into bike riding almost 2 years now. That's awesome. Frigging love it. Love hearing that, man. So cool. Hey, Jace. Saracina. Too real. It is too real. It's very much too real. Jay Wood. No fan needed with all of the fans in the Negatorium. Flux41 with the $10 super chat. Started writing 2 years ago after you and Seth's videos inspired me. Since then, I've lost 45 pounds, aiming for more. No easy answers. Wow. You should go, if you have a gym around, you should go pick up a 45-pound weight plate and imagine that you are carrying that around for so long. I love hearing that, man. Thank you, Flux41. Thank you for sharing that story. It's that's so cool. That's the ultimate. That is the ultimate. I get emails like that very often, not super often, but I know that story is out there more. For every one person that leaves a super chat or emails me that story, I'm sure there's 10 more. I'm sure there's 10 more people that have that exact same story. So thank you for sharing and putting yourself out there, because it's kind of scary to put yourself out there and say that you lost that much weight. It's be proud, man. You guys are killing me with the super chats. We're gonna be here all night, baby. I love it. MTB Dad _ $5 super chat. Just signed up on Patreon. Thought I'd hop back on here, buy you a drink. I appreciate all the work. Thank you, MTB Dad. Appreciate it. You can watch the old bike stand video right now. Get ahead of the game. Also had another video from back here drop today, and then Japan will start next week. Loving it. Matrix9381 with the $5 super chat. Thanks for the email response yesterday. I always read all my emails. I do my best to respond. Sometimes, like the ones that every once in a while, I won't respond to an email when it's like such low effort. I'll do one little response, and then, yeah, we're not going to get into a whole back and forth texting type email situation. If you got a question, I can answer your question. So Matrix says, thanks, 93. Thanks for the email response. Going to get beginner bike on Sunday. Still binge watching all the videos. Keep it up. Dude, thank you. I love that. It's so fun when somebody discovers the channel and then you see them commenting along the way on like the older videos and catching up and stuff. It's so cool. What's up, Jaker MB? Single speed Sasquatch doing a core workout while you're watching. Awesome. Gibby MTB lost 41 pounds in a month from cross country. Now that sounds a little crazy, but hey, if you're putting your friggin' mind and effort into it, that's awesome. Oh, nice. MLC Adventures is going to Oak Ridge. That's one of his favorite video series. That's so cool, because that was like just one of those originals that I think a lot of people found me through the Oak Ridge videos. Cap Digits is back. He got the green light to ride after getting his arm surgically repaired. Bentonville now has 400 miles of trail with 7 new miles per week. Jesus! If I wait too long, I won't be able to ride at all. Wow, Gibby's riding 30 miles a day. That's some David Goggins shit right there. Holy moly, can't hurt me. That is true motivation, man. Like that's awesome. Yeah, trail trials, the BHS mountain bike ride. I'm all about. I'm actually surprised more mountain bike high school teams haven't invited me out on rides. I think obviously I'm accessible. I am accessible, and if the timing is gonna work out, I'll make it happen. But yeah, I'd love to get my butt kicked by you friggin' crazy high schoolers. Dun dun. Nice. HMTB 763 is gonna make it to Downeyville and Tahoe. That's gonna be good. The whatchamacallit is still the snow. Snow is still thawing. I just got a text from my brother. It's gonna be a Sweat Lodge live stream. You know it. You know it. Philippe, why did I not go to Nove Mesto in the UCI World Cup? Because when I went, the World Cup was still 2 weeks away. So if you look at my Strava, it's a better representation of when I am in these places. So usually the videos are like 2 or 3 weeks delayed. Yeah, I'm a Kiwi. I'm a Kiwi. No, bro. It's more like this. It's more. Now I'm going into my South African. It's all kind of the same. The Southern Hemisphere, bro. What's up, Nick Nesbitt? Oh, cool. I won't tell that you're taking a sick day. Downeyville should be pretty good. Doing the climb up and the climb Paul McCartney. Yes, that was my Paul McCartney impression. So here's the 32 tooth chain ring that came with the power meter. Yeah, Jeremy. So yeah, once your child is 13, 14, 15, they pass you pretty quick. I think that's kind of always the the sad but fun truth is like no matter how good you are, I'm sure if Aaron Gwynn had like a 13-year-old, he'd be faster than his dad. It's just a weird genetic / crazy thing. Okay, do I have all the nuts? Do I have all the bolts? Sid and Mackie are gonna kill BC. I think Sid is ready to go. She did really good in Moab Rocks. I'm confident that I will survive, and that's good. And when we're actually out there on the course, we're gonna see what actually happens. But I am confident that I will survive, and that we're gonna get some fun videos out of it. These Allen keys, I see Tyler asking. They were in my previous like 10 off the bike products that I love. So go find them. Bonhoos. I think they're in that at least. If not, you're shit out of luck. All right, let's put these back in. Things are going swimmingly. What are we 40 minutes in and I've got the chain ring off. I didn't put marathon maintenance on this, but it's quite possible. Thank you for the reminder of the Loctite Jody. Bikers thinking about doing Georgetown. Nice. It's probably getting close to being blown out and dusty, but even so, such a fun friggin' thing. NorCal Kevin bought the soap I recommended. Yeah, the borax stuff. In Japan, Matt, the guy who arranged the trip, was like, "Oh yeah, I got that borax stuff, and it works so good for his pads. Like he tried everything with his pads, so it's very good." Oh, I didn't know Bondhoose's farmhouse. That's cool. The old farmhouse brand. All right, let's clean these up a little bit. How far? Yeah, Rafe, that's a good question. How will the camping affect me at the race? All honesty, I should have just gotten the hotel option. I should have just gotten the hotel option. Because it's going to be some fucking cattle call with showers and it's going to be. I think honestly that will be the toughest part, and hopefully mentally I can break through that and not let it get me too down and somehow sleep and because it's just like we're all paying thousands of dollars to do this. My buddy Pat did the BC bike race and had some good info of just how intense it is. You don't have any time. He is a fast son of a gun. He would finish at the top end of the groups and just still have no time because it's transfers, it's this, it's that, it's eat, it's shower. So it's even for me like having to dump my footage and make sure everything's charged up. It's going to be stressful as a son of a gun. I don't know why I didn't do the hotel option. That's kind of stupid, actually. Nice, good job, Gabriel. Derek, I'm replacing my chain ring. I'm going from 32 to 34. Hopefully that won't make it too hard on me. The camp is such a huge part of BC Bike Race. I definitely see that. But I'm not like a drinker or partier, like that kind of thing. I'll probably make some good friends and stuff, and that'll be cool. We shall see. I'm not the most social person, even despite what we might see here. How's the frame rate doing? It looks a little choppy, but I think we're doing okay. So after this, the XC bike goes, I'm going to go do cyclocross. I would love to do cyclocross. I'd really love to do some gravel grinder adventures. Find some like big multi-day type gravel grinds. I know there's a couple in Oregon where like, I forget, it's not called the Oregon Trail, but there's a newer trail in Oregon. Timber Trail, perhaps, but it might not be appropriate for like a gravel grinding bike. That just like a nice big multi-day type thing. Frame rate's fine. Awesome. Thank you. Dun-dun. Okay, we gotta do double duty here. Try not to lose a bolt. I don't see a torque spec on the bolts, so doing the torque wrench. I'll have to look them up perhaps. Whoops, wrong way. No, this will work. Oh, the sweat is pouring, my friends. Johnson City, Tennessee. Ah! Okay, here we go. Let's do this right. The elements. I'm blaming the elements. Thank you, Alvaro. This is the shirt I got from Moab Rocks. I think it's a pretty cool little shirt. Is there a proper place? Oh yeah, I gotta have the eagle pointing up to be proper. $10 super chat. DRD TRD. This is for your Bronson. I'll take it off your hands. Sold. $10. The Bronson is priceless, my friends. I'm sure someday it will leave my hands, but for now, it sits and reminds me of the day I quit my job and went full-time and drove out to Colorado, met Alexander, the single-track sampler, for the first time, and there's just a lot of good times had on that bike. Cody Lavely. I'm going to see you on the trails, Brian. I hope so. I hope so. I love running into people. It's one of my favorite things to know that people are actually watching. 12 to 14 Newton meters for steel chainring bolts. Thank you. Sticker wall looks great. Yes, it does. I love it. I need to add a couple more to the sticker wall. Oh, the sweat is pouring now. All right, let's get them hand tight. I'm gonna turn the fan on. It might be loud. Probably not. It's probably much ado about nothing. You know, much ado about nothing is it's like about relationships, because nothing was like a slang term for women's private parts. Much ado about nothing. Nothing. I called it nothing. I think that's so clever. I really like that bike too. Ah, you gotta stick them, Xander. Get them stuck. My dad also suggested a shop fan, and there's actually a perfect place for one. Actually, in both corners, just kind of get it blowing. This is an exception. This is definitely an exception to the heat. As long as it's not too loud, it's probably a little bit of a hum. Am I into musicals? If they're good. I have some non-biking stickers on the old thing. Oh my god, it's so loud. I can't hear me. Yep, Gavin, that's as far as I've gotten so far. We're still in the process. Oh, the fan's so nice. Oh dear God, thank you. Thanks. I know you're kidding. Make sure the old Loctite will actually pop out. Yeah, tire debate is definitely a debate, but I don't know. I don't feel so. Like, I feel like Moab Rocks was the ultimate test, as in those tires did perfect. Like, I don't think that there will ever. I may be wrong. If you've done the BC bike race, please chime in. But I don't think there's going to be anything more gnarly in BC than there was in Moab. And the Moab, oh wow, we are getting dark here. And the tires did fine in Moab. Now, gnarly as in roots and weird sections in BC, sure. I'm guessing there will be stuff like that. Difficult stuff. But I don't think we're going to have like big, chundery 2-foot, 3-foot drops into whatchamacallit, into chunder. Have you done Moab Rocks? That's the question. I know the BC bike race changes every year. I will gladly take chunder and hard riding, because that's the only place I'm going to be able to pass anybody. But I don't imagine. That's what I'm trying to tell myself, at least. Lucas, I'm just changing chain rings right now. Just changing a chain ring, putting on a bigger one, because I think I need just a little more chain ring. Yeah, and if you're actually from BC, then if you say that the trails are rough, that's got to be tough. Because BC Blue is pretty much black everywhere else. All right, we've got 2 chain rings in. We're kicking right along. Brian Vaughn with the $5 super chat. I should do an annual ride on the Bronson, someplace special like Downeyville. I agree. The problem is that for maybe 2 years now, I had a cracked wheel, and I have never fixed the friggin' cracked wheel. I just need to order a wheel or find a deal on some wheels so I can actually have the Bronson in shape where it can actually be used. And it's like every time I want to ride it, it's like, okay, where am I going to spend $1,000 on some wheels? Because I want carbon wheels. I want them to be good. I want them to, be bomb-proof-ish. But yeah, the Santa Cruz Reserves, they're, unlimited. But it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I still fret. I'm not really in a position to no matter what it may seem like, I'm not there. Okay. Whoops. Hopes-a-daisy. No, I'm not running 2 by. This is a power meter. It kind of looks like it, though. 32 oval, better than a 34 normal. I know people like the old the ovals. The uphill champ is live. What's up, James in Denmark? Man, I saw a little bit of video. Sebastian showed me a little bit of video from Denmark. The trails look pretty cool. As we've learned from Florida, you don't really need elevation. Obviously, that's the big thing that everyone makes fun of. Oh, there's no elevation. But it looked like forest to me. It looked like cool riding to me. So it's definitely put Denmark on my radar. What's up? Hayes 2K5 is in the house. We got Denmark. Vince with the $20 super chat. Thank you, my friend, for Oreos and Coke after the race. Thank you, man. Have you done your diabetes race yet? Your 100-mile ride? All right. I remember when ovals were the new hotness. Croatia, not on my radar. You got to put it on my radar. We gotta learn about Croatia. You got to tell me about it. You gotta get somebody to start a company doing trips. I know H&I or something does Croatia. I don't want to talk out of turn there, but I think it's Croatia. There's good riding. I'll go, but it's all about the friggin' the sell. You got to sell me. There's so many good places and so many places that are on my list. To sell me to come to a good place. You gotta make the case. So far, so good. I haven't been hoodwinked or hornswoggled by anyone. Everywhere I've been has been pretty damn good. It's pretty amazing. Okay, your ride is June 30th. Nice. Still a little while to go. Lucas Feather wants to know if I have any advice on starting a local bike club. Start small. You need passionate people. You need quite a few passionate people to be able to take something on. And it has to start with just volunteers that want to, give a lot of time, because it takes a lot of time and effort and basically no reward, and just getting in and building a bike club. And then, there's so much more to it, but just having the community together is huge. Bike club needs a purpose. Oh, will the chain be long enough for the larger chain ring? I don't believe I changed the chain because this came with a 34. I think I just put this 32 on, and I don't think I changed the chain when I did it. So my ignorance may be helping here, but thank you, Paul. That's that's great. Jeremy Rigby, really good question. Do you think there's still room for mountain bike YouTube to grow? And I get this question on Patreon quite a bit. I do a monthly Patreon podcast where I answer questions, and there's always room. There is unlimited attention for good stuff. There is, it's just, there's not enough good stuff out there. There's not enough good videos. There's not enough good content creators. It's still wide open. Think about stand-up comedy, right? Stand-up comedy is unlimited. There's always new people dropping in, dropping off. It's so established as an entertainment art form. This is still very, very new. But yeah, I think there's still ideas and people and stories to tell. I've told this anecdote many times, but like hanging out with my buddies Pat and Blaine, like I'll go hang out at their house, we'll go ride, and then we'll get on the couch and we'll put on YouTube, and within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we're like, anything else we could watch? Any channels you guys are interested in? And we start looking at like off the beaten path, like PC stuff, or just, there is just not enough. There's not enough out there. There always will be room, but the barrier to the entries is still the same. It's almost exactly the same as it's always been. You make good stuff, people watch it. That's all there is to it. I make it look easy, and it did just start out as me just being a dude, and I am still just a dude. But you have to make people. It just has to be good. If it's not good, nobody's gonna watch it. If it's, yeah. So, but you are always. If you're creating, if you do more, there's better and better. Thanks, Biking with Emily. I'll see you later. All right, let's get some torque on this thing. What was it? Torque spec 12? And we've got a super duper super chat from Shut Up and Ride MTB. $20. Stop in Oregon on the way to BC. Here's $20 for a better haircut. I like it. I like it. I don't mind a little bit of razzing. I think maybe, yeah, okay, that looks good, that looks good. Everything. Took a while to come through. Robert Sedath with the $5 super chat, mic drop. I have not seen SR Suntour's one-by system. They actually have a drivetrain? Interesting. Hey Jude, what's up, man? You haven't missed much. I just put a 34-tooth chain ring on my my XC bike for BC Bike Race. There you go. This is more like the butthead. This is... All right, I have a torque wrench that I can put to 12 Newton meters. I have like a nicer torque. I've got the janky torque wrench, but I think I've got the electronic, the nicer one here. I like that you added the trademark to the Beavis. Okay, it's the same. It's about the same. All right. This is like ISSI trail pedal. See you later, Nate. Yeah, it is getting late. It's getting to be the witching hour on the East Coast. We're just getting started. It's still friggin' daylight. It's still getting hotter and hotter. 82 degrees in the shed right now. The nuggets are melting. But there's no place I'd rather be. I really like hanging out with you guys. MTB Yum Yum, I see somewhere referenced in the chat. What's up, Jason? Thanks, Stoked Riders. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy the positivity. It's funny sometimes, like I haven't done too many like little like motivational speeches recently. I do them when they kind of come to me, but it's funny how some people just like really it hits them the wrong way kind of thing. Like, but I know it does hit some people really in the right way, and it can help. Here we go. We're going up to 12. Mark Moore's channel for the Philippines. Enduro videos. Oh, nice. I am interested in the Philippines. I just have not gotten, any good intel. The only intel I have is don't come in December because the traffic is horrible. Oh, you killed me in BC Bike Race, Jason. Somehow you're dad strong. Cool. Yeah. Rigby Jr. That's my bike stand is hanging from the ceiling right now, and you will see that video tomorrow. Unless I think your dad's probably on Patreon, so maybe you already saw that or missed that one. All right, here we go. Let's do the 5 and the 6. What's the 4? Oh. I actually hate turning my back on the chat. Dun, dun, dun. See, it doesn't hit Craig very well. He's not into the motivational stuff. I'm all about it. I like it. I personally dig positive attitude, positive energy stuff. I think it helps. We all have like kind of delays in our mindset and stuff. Like it just helps to. That's it. That's 12. That's nothing. What's up, James McFall? What socks am I wearing while I'm riding? I'm wearing, most of the time, if I have to pick, the Sonya Looney Do Epic Shit socks. They're red and black, and maybe Mark Cox, if you're around, you can do a little Google search for those socks. It'll probably be like Do Epic SH asterisk T Sonya Looney, and they're awesome. They're like the perfect color and just really good. Da 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 da. Oh, good call on retorquing after a ride and kind of maybe everything settles in. Good call, man. Dirt Bike MTB, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. Like, well, you're not reputable enough to turn my back on for sure. Clipless all the way, Chuck. All right, we are torqued, fully torqued, as the the guys from Workaholics would say. Fully torqued. Da 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 da. I've got nugget fever. You know it. We're all got nugget fever. We're all just denying ourselves. Troy Allen with the $10 super chat. Leave me a message. I want to see a message here. Thank you, though. If you don't want to leave a message, that's fine, too. But I appreciate the support. It does matter. It does help me go on trips. It does get me snacks at 7-Eleven in Japan. As you will see very soon. Thanks, Troy. I see your message now. You're doing great work, man. Inspired to get back to riding. Awesome. It's one of the craziest things, I think, in the world that if someone just like types in mountain biking into YouTube, my videos come up. At least that was the case previously. I don't know if, the algorithm and everything, but sometimes it would be 6 out of the 7 videos would be my videos. So someone who's just like saw something about mountain biking, heard someone talk about mountain biking when they just have just a very, very simple search for mountain biking. My videos come up. That is crazy. Awesome. Sonya Looney socks. Mark Cox just posted the link. MoxieandGrit.com. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you doing the legwork, being the man, the ultimate mod. All right. Let's get it. Lucas, any chance me, Seth, and Alexander will do another podcast? Man, that was so fun. It's the timing of everyone's. It's tough. It's very tough. I know that Crashing Dad, Shane, Daily Mountain Bike Rider Josh, and Paul the Punter have just started a podcast. It's called the Joey Podcast, I think. If you're in here, Paul, post a link to your podcast. And he's got that going now, and it's the mountain biking stuff, and I love it. Adam Davis, I see you in the chat. What's up, man? Even in Google for mountain biking. Yeah, I think that's pretty impressive for even in Google. Joey Trek is in the house. And then sometimes you got to search in an incognito window so you don't have your cookies. Because if you're already a BKXC fan, you search for mountain biking, YouTube kind of knows what you want. When you type "get off my lawn," AARP depends, my videos come up. I have been riding the Ibis lately. I rode it all in Japan. I rode it a couple times in Rockville recently. Check out my Strava. I use Final Cut Pro to edit my software. What's up, Jordan, in Calgary? Okay, we're torqued. We're fully torqued. We're going to put this thing back on. Maybe a little wipe down, maybe a little re-grease as well while we're at it. Let's go to camera 2. What's up, Omar? Dun-dun. It's funny how dirty everything gets. You don't think it's that dirty, but when you take the cranks off, you really start to see a bunch of stuff that is just hiding out. All right, good luck on the Regents exam, Quaid. Good luck. Dude, Travis, the setup it just takes time. It takes like I swear I spent, was it yesterday? Maybe Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. I spent like a few hours in here on Sunday, and I felt like I got nothing accomplished. But that's basically what it takes to have a great workspace. It's just hours and hours of just pedaling around and being like, oh, what could I do? How could I change something? How could I make this more efficient? And there's so much more. Me and my dad have been working on some projects, and I got one secret project that I'm looking at right here. I might have even posted it on Instagram, but I'm stoked. I love the Nugatorium stuff. I love the project stuff. I hope you guys do too, but if not, that's okay. One thing I'm not afraid of is posting videos that I like that maybe people don't like. So it's I don't mind just like doing what makes me feel good. Steve rode BC Bike Race last year. It was amazing. Can't wait to see your videos of the race. Awesome, dude. I have heard of Reddish Knob, Brendan. I don't think I can say anything else about it, but I have heard of it. Oh, the air vent on the back wall, it's just like for air movement. Like if it's a breezier day, you can just vent the shed a little bit and kind of let air move through. But right now it's so freaking hot, it's like close it all down. Let's see what the outside temperature. Okay, it actually feels cooler. I'm opening up all the windows. I'm gonna take a quick break here, and you're gonna watch a backyard trail building video for about 2 minutes here. This guy has some really good videos.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to use this big red cedar here to build a long teeter-totter. It's already rotting. Normally I wouldn't cut them down, but since it's fallen down anyway, we're gonna use it. So yeah, let's get to it, and after we chop it down, I'll tell you what you'll need. Alright, so what you're gonna need is a chainsaw, a drill and a driver, a tree of course, or a large piece of lumber, a post hole digger, which will be for the placement of a treated 4x4, a 3/4 inch galvanized pipe for pivoting the tree on, and floor flanges that will go on the ends of the pipe. Now we can clean our tree up. Sometimes you can hit these just right and it'll clear the whole thing in one go. Let's give it a
All right, that was pretty good. Both backyard trail builds. Go watch that video. That was like a minute in or whatever, but I watched that video today and I thought it was really good. So, little shout out to the old backyard trail vids. I had to open up the shed. We have full open like aeration. Now I'm gonna go open that vent back there. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay, everything's good. Just making sure. There we go. Oh, yes. Wind, come on, wind. Hopefully no flies. I am also barefoot in the Nugatorium, which is just total danger zone. Okay, so let's re-grease the axle here. Oh, so many organization things that I want to do. So I got rid of. I don't want to mess this shot. This shot is so perfect up right now. But over in this section over here, I got rid of my big ass trash can. I don't need the big trash can. I'm just gonna use this trash can, which I tripped over. The Nugatorium was so cluttered, I tripped over this thing. Like totally ate shit in here a couple days ago. But small trash can. That's all you need. Oh yeah, we had the spoilers for this thing, but I haven't talked about this. You can talk about it. It's all right. But yeah, I got some good stuff going on in here. Let's get the grease out before I lose my train of thought. Yes, I am doing. No, I'm not doing the North Star EWS. I think I'm gonna be somewhere. Hey, Daily Mountain Bike Rider, I see you there. I'm gonna be somewhere else. I think when the North Star EWS comes through. Valhalla Custom Aquatics. Any trail recommendations for newer riders? Yeah, so go on trailforks.com and look at the map around your area and look for anything that's green. And even if it's green, it still might be hard to climb up, but you just gotta put yourself in the deep end and go explore and go find the trails that you like, but never stop exploring. You don't have money for a super chat, but you have enough to buy the coil in the... I'm keeping the coil. I might put the coil back on. I'm all about the backups. All right, get a little grease on my old Q-tip thingy. Thanks for the $2 super chat, Valhalla Custom Aquatics. I wonder if you got some cool fish tanks. Let it be known. That is a cool idea. I don't drink alcohol, so riding from brewery to brewery is kind of like meh for me. So that is a good idea for some people. Riding on your bike and having a high blood alcohol level is also illegal, but the idea is a good idea. So maybe someone who actually drinks alcohol would be into that. Oh, that's a lot of grease. Full grease 'em. I don't think I needed that much. Like a Bobo video, yeah. No copyright, I can smell the video. I think talking about the backyard trail build. Someday I will go to, I think his name's Seth. Sorry if I get that wrong, but Seth from Backyard Trail Build. He does his own music on his videos, and yeah, someday I will go out there and we will build some kind of feature, some kind of cool collab. Greasy, grimy gopher guts. Is that MTV TV? You are not banned. I just haven't seen anything you've written. Not everyone gets a response. I try my best. It's very much a swing and a miss kind of thing. You try to get your spots in. You try to do your best to have like a decent comment, and it's just it's a total. You just throw it out there, and if it works, it works. But most of the time, I see a lot of the comments, but I might see it and not respond to it because I don't have anything funny to say. I'm not going to use this to put it on. What am I doing? Wisdom Works with the $2 super chat. Thank you for having a good attitude. It rubs off. I appreciate that. We all have our down days and we all have our crap that we're dealing with, but of course I have this amazing life that you guys allow me, your support in any way that you choose to support me, including $2 super chat. It allows me to live an amazing life that I'm hugely grateful for, and in turn, hopefully affect and inspire and just get the stoke going. That's what it's all about, to get people fired up. My ultimate dream, just get more, get more people out, get this sport known. I haven't made any big crazy like Kevin Hart style goals or anything, or like The Rock style goals, but I think that stuff kind of helps. Everybody knows what mountain biking is, kind of thing. Shut up and ride, MTB. Matt is out of here with the $10 super chat. Gotta be good. Thanks, Matt. Take it easy, man. Ooh, Valhalla Custom Aquatics. I don't drink, but we do a grub haul thing, hitting all the little cafes and restaurants on 66 in Tulsa, getting small snacks and drink. Now I like that idea. That was like me and Alexander kind of had a small version of that in San Francisco when we had the little dumplings, and yeah, that would be super cool. I love that idea. Yep, 34 tooth. That's what came stock. But then I put my power meter on, and I went down to 32 without thinking. Then in Moab Rocks on all the flats, I was just spinning out just really bad. And so I went back up to 34 tooth. And hopefully the chain and everything will kind of sit in good. I've been reassured by the chat that the chain is decent. 54 Newton meters. We're going to need a bigger stick. Wow, Derek. I quit drinking because of Brian. Wow. That's great. I don't preach about it too much, but it's, a decision. I have preached about it a lot when it comes to losing weight. Like I think that's, boom, if you just start drinking water, don't drink, alcohol, don't drink coffee, don't drink anything except for water, that 41 pounds that guy lost in a month, it's a lot more possible. Rafe, look at Kate Courtney. Biking for pastries makes you a champ. Love it. Okay, let's get up. Oh, this is much nicer. We got the fan going, the outdoor temperature. I think the pit stains are starting. No, they're not receding. They're not receding. Gotta have my coffee. It's all about whatever it takes. We all make our choices. Ooh, that grease smells when you put your nose almost directly into it. Yeah, ceiling fan would be good. Mike Tong, all about the LaCroix. I was calling it LaCroix, and then people said it's called LaCroix, and I looked up on their website, they even said it's LaCroix. Come on. Come on now. All right, how many newtons? 50. Oh, it was already set at 54, which I know there's the thing where you're not supposed to leave the torque wrench torqued, but I think this is okay. It's probably just garbage. I probably ruined it. Reactive mountain biking. I started drinking because of Brian. I love it. 54 Newton meters. It's only a normal live stream when I actually mess something up. You better believe it. All right. This is the funniest part about, like, okay, you put this down over here, then you set this down over here. Having a good place for these tools don't come in handy very often, but I could mount them up to the wall, maybe be more accessible. I'm just spitballing here. I'm hoping somebody will come up with an idea. I swear I read something about that the zero thing is not. If I've had it on this, okay, we'll go to zero just to appease you guys. All terrain dude, checking in from the laundromat. I will hopefully give you some stuff to be entertained with. What a pain in the ass. Is your your name is no copyright. What tires you rocking? I'm gonna be putting on some Vittoria Barzo tires. Oh, we need a like a like spike. That's what it's called, a like spike. Okay. Won't need the Loctite. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave the Loctite out just in case. Okay. Good morning, Triple Squads Gaming. Mark Cope, who is your target audience? Mountain bikers, newbies, curious, roadies. My target audience is me. It's always been me. It's just I just try my best to make videos that I really like, and somehow that translates into other people liking the videos as well. You know, if I had to say, like, it'd be traveling mountain bikers, people that like to travel and that are willing to go out and be like, okay, I want to go to Moab. Let's get Brian to 400 likes and I'll eat some Loctite, guaranteed. Yes, I'm all about the stunts. Thank you, Cliff. Hey, thanks for the shout out for the Patreon link there, Matt. Patreon makes it possible. I just sent out the latest sticker packs for Loctite tastes terrible. Adam knows. But yeah, I just sent out the latest sticker pack, so everyone that pledged that was in for 2 months gets a sticker. Everyone that's at a certain level that pledges for 2 months gets a sticker pack. So those just went out today. It's really cool to see all the out of country ones. Like, I'll have a good amount of Australia this time, out of Poland one, so it's very, very cool. Where are we at? This is good to go. Let's see how goofed up this chain is here. The kinked chain. pushing it. Just get up. Okay. No. There it is. Good enough. Good enough for now. I should put my gloves on. Can we like and unlike 400 times? Yes. Got another idea for glove storage in the shed. Thanks, Troy. I'm glad you enjoyed the Czech series. I loved it. Yeah, Active Life 2.0. 85 degrees. Yeah, I think it's probably, whatever it is, it's colder outside than it is inside. I got the lights going. The setup is dialed, though. I'm really liking the lights. I've got, it's just, ooh, this light actually sunk a little bit. We need to fix this. This is some Bush League stuff. We need full luminescence. We need full luminescence. All right, next, I guess I can go back to camera one. Next step, this is the old wheel. This is the thing that's kind of dented somewhere, even though I can't seem to find it right now, but it did not hold, it was not holding air tubeless, so that was enough for me to say, nope, time to down it. All right, how about we use the drill to zip out the brake bolts. And this is I think this is a T20 bit. We don't want the T20, we want the T25. Thank you, Daily Mountain Bike Rider, for the $2 super chat. All hail the Nugget King! Nuggetor! I mentioned this somewhere on my last live stream maybe, but someone actually found the where someone else came up with the Nuggetorium idea. It was so cool. I think it was the same live stream that Joe from Trail Features gave me root beer, and I spilled it and it broke on the ground. I need another camera shot. All right, here we go. Get the old metal, the magnetic metal screw holders. You're digging your fat pug grips, Ian. Nice. I've kind of moved on from the fat paws. I've been using some other stuff, and probably my next live stream next week, I got some rev grips, which I'm gonna go. So, whew. Paul the Punter has gone. Oh, I got a fly on me. Paul the Punter has gone to the leg shave. I'm not gonna do the leg shave. I'm not gonna be that much faster. I think I've trimmed my leg hair before because it's ridiculous. It's actually embarrassing sometimes, but I will not go for the leg shave. But if you like the leg shave, that's fine. It's no judgment. See you later, Umberto. I just shaved the outside. Give yourself racing stripes. Me and my sister have length contests. Paul's a convert. He loves it. Dun, 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 dun. The people with wrenches on their names are moderators. They're people that I trust, that I've interacted with quite a bit, and that I can trust to kind of handle things when I'm not able to ban people or post links or just kind of keep everything moving smooth. Paul is the best. He does make dreams come true. If Paul the Punter's fans are called punters, what are my fans called? Man, that's a good question, and that's something I could use a little. This is alcohol on the brake rotor. The nugs, little nuggets. I think nuggets is a pretty welcome What's up, guys? Welcome. What's up, Nuggets? Welcome back to my channel. But yeah, I think having that little, you know, like a biker has the chipmunks. It's all pretty cool to have a little thing like that. I don't know if I'll ever. Bixers, BKXers, yeah, Bixers. That's not bad. Hey, what's up, Wade? I see you in there. Things that can't be said. My little shitheads. Clean up the rotor. Get your legs waxed instead. What's up, little nugs? XC, we're all XCers because we ride 160 millimeter 29ers. I agree. Butt nuggets. What's up, MTV Scotland in the house? Man, you guys always surprise me getting up. It's like 4:30. Hey Google, what time is it in Scotland right now?
The time in Scotland, UK is 3:24 a.m.
3:20. The man is up early, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. BMC, it's the bicycling machine company or something. It's Switzerland. All right, sweet. Got the rotor going. Alcohol to clean the rotors. Yes, I think that's good. We'll see. Bring more cash, BMC. It's a little bit pricey. Thank you, Kyle Savage. 42.69. 42.69. Okay. Oh, my fan got moved out of the way. My newest little toy here, the Pedro's Vice Whip. I think it's a pretty good thing. Instead of using the traditional chain whip, this thing goes on. Bicycling manufacturer company. So we're gonna go. I should have an up close camera, but I'm actually digging the way the camera setup is right now, so I'm not gonna change it. I like the way the shots are set up. I'm talking about chicken nuggets, not the legal marijuana nuggets, as some of you may partake in. It's legal here, Colorado, Washington. Okay, so I gotta get my wrench. This doesn't feel like it's going in deep enough. That's like kind of weirdly scary, but it is going in. It's that 12 speed. Later, Phoenix Matt. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, Jeremy Rigby. I ate dinner before. I know better than to have to start starving. Even though I might go in for a snack at some point. But yeah, I ate dinner before I came into the shed, so we're gonna be in here. We're gonna be here for a while. We got a lot of That's What She Says. I don't remember what oh, it's not deep enough. Man, I feel so wrong being barefooted right now. Like I'm just kind of smash my toe so bad. All right, so this is always the thing. We're gonna go lefty loosey. Ooh, I don't have it on screen, so I don't have to worry so much. Reactive mountain biking. We are you. Yes, Jill. We are you. Indeed. Ah. All right, open her up. Champa Lampas. Thanks, Arturo. I appreciate it. The temp has gone down in the shed. If you look at it, it feels cooler, but the actual the thermometer appears to be little to no change. Quiet down now. There we go. Let's strip out this bolt here. Okay, I'll move it down. It's a BMC agonist. It's all about finding the right chain ring to go around and
clamp onto. It's actually kind of awkward, but so is the chain whip. And it's kind of not... You know how there's not a lot of space between each gear, each ramp? Oh, God. All right. I don't think this thing's thick enough. My new favorite tool that I friggin' hate.
Is that secure? Is that secure? I'm losing it, boys. I'm losing it. Oh, no. It's on so tight now. I'm like, okay, am I doing something wrong? Ah! No! Come on. I do have another, God, it sucks. I do have another, Eagle cassette if I need one. I'll just put on a bigger wrench. Why not? I think I've got a bigger one in here. Ah, maybe it's in the garage. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. I have some other tools. Don't I? Where are they? Ah, this place is a mess. Hold that thought. No, this is not. Okay, this is bottom brackets. I thought I had like one that actually hooked into the, so I could use like a breaker bar type thing. Great. Get the grinder. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right direction, so here we go. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Break out the torch. Oh, I'm gonna hurt myself. And break my cassette. Always good, depressing feeling when you can't work on your bike. Oh, I'm sure they make a nice. I'm sure. Whatchamacallit? Abbey Tools has a like a nice big old breaker bar. I've got some power. I can definitely like wrench on it or whatever, but it's at that point where you're just like scared, like, oh, am I doing it the right way? It's going the right way. I just need to need to man up. Make sure it's on tight so I don't slip. It's so slippy. Impact driver on this, like, could be so weird. Big ass bolt. Oh my god, I'm so afraid of slipping and just slicing my wrist. Dun, dun, dun. Pain and pleasure. This is what we come to the live streams for. We're all going to be privy to a moment. Oh my god, this is insane. What does cortical mean? Nine and three. That makes sense. It's more. What the fuck? This is so horrible. God. I don't have a 1-inch socket ratchet. Maybe I do actually. I'll go look at the. There we go. What in the living shit happened? How is it so fucking tight? Seized up. Didn't hurt myself. Thank God for that. Just have visions of slicing myself open so bad. That was way more than 50 nanometers. This is why my channel is so inspiring. Throw this thing in the trash. Live stream from the hospital. Yeah, some kind of socket is definitely needed because it's not, like it's only going in halfway into that tool, so it just makes it seem so janky, like it's gonna slip out. Am I coming to Northern Cali next week? I live in Northern Cali, unless you mean somewhere else. What do you mean, bike life? Oh, the sweat is back. Oh, do, 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 do. Put some grease. I've never had a cassette be that hard. Even the cranks have never been that hard. That was fused, man. God. At least, I was confident that I was going the right direction, at least. That's kind of like when you feel like you're like, oh, 3-foot bar in a socket. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna write a reminder right now to buy a cassette socket or 1-inch socket. Get a better cassette tool. Because that was absolute garbage. Because I've got the breaker bar, which would work. But, so email myself right now. Brian, we're gonna say that I need a cassette socket. Okay. I don't have the Park Tool chain whip. I have this one, and I have that other garbage one that I showed. All right, we're still framed up. Park Tool swivel chair. No, just a normal, probably a Target. Where the hell were we at? Thank you, Tim Cat, with the $5 super chat. I appreciate. Buy a nice socket to get those cassettes off. I will use that $5 to get the cassettes. I always appreciate when the super chats are specific. That's what it's all about. Gives me something to shoot for. Half-Life 3. BKXC edition. Okay, there we go. Wow, there was grease on it. There was grease on it, but man, felt like a seizure to me. Get my grease rag out. Oh, the chat is slowed down to a crawl. We still have a ton of people in here. Marcine, I don't have an impact driver. I'm gonna have to buy one. I've got a drill, but I don't have an impact. And a 1-inch socket. Always new tools that I need to get. And I need a better socket that actually goes into the thing all the way. I have not gotten to Crockett recently. I heard that they did knock down a lot of the flow trail, the Sugar Shitty trail, and some people on MTBR were complaining, whereas I think those little jump tabletops were just garbage. So I'm glad to see it reimagined, hopefully, into something different. All right, so hopefully that's not too jacked up. Let's do a finger spin. All right, seems good.
Yeah, this thing was greased and everything. Crazy.
But if you guys with experience say that it's a headache to do, so this is nice and light.
Mad and sicky.
Impacts are good for cranking down the fittings on carbon. I feel like that's a joke. All right. New wheel. Here we go. XD driver. I also, oh, it's only $50 for the Abbey version? That's not bad. It's already got the tape for tubeless, which I love. Thank you, tall man on a bike. I appreciate that. Cool. We got the bugs coming in. Is that a fly or a bee? This wheel looks nicer than the previous one. I don't know if it is or not, but it seems to be. I need to fund the first bike park on the moon. Seth's gonna beat me to that. Ooh, nice and quiet hub. Cool. Yeah, I did go to Nagano. Hakuba, Nagano is next to, yeah, Hakuba. Yeah, it was cool. That was really cool. Please read the manual first. The manual is like the biggest piece of crap. It's like, why do they even include a manual anymore? So when I opened it up, I was like, uh-oh. What's the deal with this? Like, this looks like center lock, and I don't have center lock. And then I looked at their little diagram / crappy manual, which is too bright to read, but it's actually like a little center lock adapter thing. So I'll show you guys. We'll install it right now. It's quiet. It's quiet right now. Get your comments in. Nobody's commenting. Just don't make it stupid. So center lock is a different type of a brake rotor. So if you look at this brake rotor, it has 5 bolts. So there's a different type called center lock that's just like a center, it kind of screws on differently. So this apparently is an adapter that makes it so center lock and like a regular rotor will work, a 6-bolt. Yeah, it's like what tool is used to torque this on. Check every 10 hours of use the lock of the disc. Does the disc have any play? Please retighten the adapter to a torque of 40 Newton meters. All right. Let's see how shady this is. Yeah, the BMC is going back to BMC. It's just they're just lending it to me for this series of videos. I'm curious how I'm going to tighten this. I think it's like a bottom bracket thing, but I actually have a couple bottom bracket. All right, see you later, Xander. if I had $50, what tools would I get? Go back to my 10 off the bike products that I love. There's a few tools in there that are fantastic that I would get. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. This is like a little plate that comes with it. Then it has this little piece here that has like faux bolts on it. And we're gonna put this in. We're gonna put it in. We're gonna try. Is this right? Is it over the top? Instructions, my ass. What bike do I actually own? The Ibis Ritmo, the Orbea, the Santa Cruz. Those are mine. There's always a vid for that. There's always a vid. XC Bend, oh, you missed it all, man. You missed it all. Looking at the diagram here. Oh yeah, this is easy peasy. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna, oh, sweet. Just as I doubt the most. Oh, they're not sticking through very far. This is so weird. Okay, so. They're like barely sticking through. I don't trust this at all. So this sticks in the back here. And then this super thin plate, it has it going, and then the lock ring tightens it in. Have you guys seen this? I know it does tighten it in, but yeah, it's not sticking out at all. Okay. I just haven't seen this before, so I'm a little befuddled. Not trusting it like people didn't trust 12 speed. I don't see how this is even possible. How's this even gonna work? So, we're locking in. Now, let's see if one of these, it looks like a bottom bracket tool to me. Just want to make sure it's the right one. Luckily, I have one of these. And let's go 40 Newton meters. I know. Wearing bare feet is definitely bad right now. It's very, very, very bad. But it is what it is. It helps my my heat dissipation right now. Okay, good call, Nikoya. Keep the pressure on the bottom bracket tool. At least I have a nice workbench to work on right now. Where's everybody checking in from? Let's get a reset. Let's get a reset on the old stream here. I want to see Minnesota, South Florida, checking in. Oxford, Mississippi. We got Virginia. That's where Sid's at. Nice. It always helps. I can see your name and then I can see your where you're from. It helps kind of that name, the avatar, and it all comes together. Kelowna. Nice, Ryan. That's cool. Calgary, Canberra, Cumberland. Cumberland. I gotta go there. Napa. What's up, Jay? Lakeland, Florida. It's checking in from the slopes of Mount Oom. I like that. Forest Hill. Hope Video name. First time I've seen that name. Jesus. Checking in from Peru. Nice. Issaquah. Gary. Ian in San Francisco. Brazil. Cincinnati. I didn't. Okay, Kez. Kez comments a lot. I recognize that avatar, that name. Cincinnati. Oxford, Whirlpool. We got people making connections. Chile. Hola, Javier. St. Louis. Nope. That was barely hear the sirens, I thought. I'll be passing through Cumberland for the BC bike race. That's news to me. Cool. Marcin from Poland. All right, this isn't much of a better situation here, but we're going to do it. Pennsylvania checking in. Livermore, Randy. Chicken nugget needs more chicken nuggets, strong. Saskatchewan. Oh, this is very, very dicey here. I'm gonna do my best with elbow grease. Reno, Tahoe. Who says that? Come on, who says Reno, Tahoe? It's either Reno or it's Tahoe. It makes me feel like it's Reno. Oh, it's so awkward. Okay, no casualties yet. We're getting there. The wheel holding tool. I made my own wheel holding tool, but it wouldn't quite work for this application. My man Bebop helped me create one. It's a perfect little thing that I always wanted. Okay, here we go. He's totally like marring it up too. All kinds of scratches. Great! I was supposed to use a plastic one. Do you think the Park Tool wheel holder would work? Look at how short this is. Doesn't it? Would it only holds it from one side? It would have to go through the whole thing, wouldn't it? Oh, we're still not at the 40. Come on, 40. I've been to Whistler many times. There's many Whistler videos. You can watch those videos and decide for yourself if it's worth it. I would like to come back to Quebec. I really would like to. Ah! The damage is being done. Yeah, I guess. Let's give it a try. Let's go back down. Find a way to hurt myself again. When you get 1/8 of an inch of perfect, 40, got it. It clicked. That is like the stupidest shit. I just want to put the bolts on. Obviously it's better if it's center lock, because that's what it's meant for, but oh, Christ. Note to self, if your brakes start acting weird, it's probably this thing loosening up. It's a tough job, XC Ben, but somebody's got to do it. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Yeah, the back wheel is a little less precarious on. I don't think it's out too far. It's kind of weird, but it's as flush as it's gonna get on this. Scratches equal weight savings. Oh, boom. Just mellow right now, huh? We're just chilling. Nothing really happening. No good questions. Step up your game. Yeah, this thing's all like marred up and messed up now. I did a couple fat bike videos. Not interested in doing fat biking ever again. Quebec was super fun, but it's like running. It's such an exercise. It's such a painful, like Quebec was so beautiful. Everything there was really nice for the fat biking in the snow, but it's not mountain biking. It's just, it's a different thing. Snow biking, on the other hand, or ski trikes, that was fun. That was fun to do, and that was fun to, I think the video came out when I was with Alexander as well. Like that was some fun stuff. All right, let's put this sumbitch back on. Give it a little grease. Yeah, I'll check it. I guess I could put this in right now, huh? That's a good call. Reactive mountain biking. I've not used slick oleum grease. You can actually see the chat from back here. It's not bad. The lights are a little bright, but I can actually see what's happening. Fernie is always on my list. Oh, I gotta switch cameras. What am I doing? There you go. Look at that shot. How good is that? Let's see what happens here. It's kind of slightly awkward because I took the cassette off, but whatever. It is what it is. Brake rotor seems to be rolling good. Which is actually kind of crazy because even in the best of times, I usually have some kind of little brake rotor humming or doing something. Matt Plank, I have done the Mackenzie River Trail. And it was before I started my channel. It was with me and my brother. And it was like, it felt like way too long. It was like, that's what I imagine what the BC bike race is gonna be. Like 20 miles when you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Where it was a neat trail and all, but it got weirdly boring and repetitive or something. And yeah, it was not recommended. I don't know, people love it. It just was a point to point. There was something about that day where it was like, just kind of, we're good. I just hit the wrong button. So yeah, I wouldn't mind riding that trail again. BMC is top of the line, for sure, Barry Jr. Only the best. Yes, I did Waldo Lake when I was in Oak Ridge. If you Google Waldo Lake BKXC, I bet it'll come up. Gary, yeah, bikes have become way too expensive. I agree. I think it's actually ridiculous the way everything is ramped up to completely unsustainable levels. Or like my Yeti SB66 was like $4,000, and I was like, oh my god, here we go. Let's spend this money. And now a $4,000 bike is like, it's a little ridiculous, and it's sustainable right this second, but I don't know how sustainable it is. Like companies like Diamondback and even I think Salsa has more budget offerings and stuff. I think they might weather storms better. Like, if the economy takes a turn or something else, that we're quite invested in thousands and just It is great. It's pushing the sport forward, and they can hopefully use the money for some R&D and that kind of stuff, but it is a rich man's game, and that's kind of sad. But it's like if we were into yachting or sailing, right? It is what it is. Or if we really liked Ferraris and driving Ferraris, but yeah, a sad, sad truth. Yeah, Craigslist is your friend for sure. Deal hunters can get some good deals. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing back on. Not gonna move. Not gonna move the camera. Yeah, tariffs and that kind of stuff too. It'd be friggin' sweet if we got more stuff made in America, but the specialization is so crazy in Taiwan. It's like you'd have to start an entire industry in America if you're gonna start making cassettes and all that stuff. But anything's possible. We've done it before, we can do it again. This cassette is a SRAM Eagle, 50 tooth, run of the mill, X01, I think. Yeah, restart for sure. Even though that, like, the IP is all there, like the intellectual property, like the processes, it's all there. But it'd be pretty ridiculous. Oh, the saw on the top of the window. My buddy Todd got me that. He created it. It's a little trail art. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe easier to see on this. Yeah, kind of. Kind of have to zoom in. It says, "I'll see you on the trail." Oddly enough, a lot of Walmart bikes are made in America. Oh, that's a trip. Kev Central, I've seen his videos. Does reviews of the Walmart stuff. Oh, this is so weird. It doesn't feel like it's getting tighter now. Adam Davis saw me on the trail. I've never heard of a mountain bike called Firefox. It's possible though. I am hoping to stay in BC and get to the promised land of Whistler and Squamish and all that stuff. It's just too good. BC is the best for a reason, for sure. All right. This is so weird. Now I feel like I'm just tightening this endlessly. Like it's... But it was on so tight. I gotta just gotta keep going. Welcome, Chris Johnson. It's really hard to pick an all-time favorite trail, but when I think of stuff, there's just a couple places come to mind. Spain comes to mind, for sure. Saint-Étienne-du-Mont in Quebec City is just so cool. I think about that place all the time. Keep tightening until I hear a snap. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I think I just got it. Wow. Sweet. All right. The BC bike race ends in Squamish. At least this year. All right, we've got a wheel. We are 2 hours in, and we've got a wheel. We did it together. Awesome sauce. Hell yeah, that was a great trail. Dead drop, coke drop. Yeah, we're not lost. That was a great day for sure. Okay, so we've got a wheel. Now we need some tires. We need some friggin' tubeless tube, or not a tube, a valve. which I've got right here. I don't think you can watch coverage of the race. I don't think there's any live coverage of the BC bike race. Maybe. No, I'm not going to run Cushcore. I'm kind of over Cushcore, actually. People really like it. I'm just, I'll just run 25 PSI and not have to deal with it. Oh, nice. Sid, going to Quebec's over the 4th of July. Enjoy, man. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, I'm totally over the Cushcore thing. It's pretty great, I'm sure. People seem to love it. Just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to try to deal with it. If I ever tried to build a wheel from scratch. If I ever tried to build a bike from scratch and just kept it going 24/7, slept in the Nugatorium, I think that would be pretty damn good. Yeah, tape's already on the rim from the factory, so that is a major stoke point. Forget Cushcore, use spray foam. I love it. Purplery. You're you know 5'4". You're asking for a bar size. I think you just gotta feel it. You gotta feel out the size. It's all about feel. That's how I live my life. So you know, if 800's too big, try some 750. I don't know. You'll have to feel it out. I don't know the measurements enough. Okay, I'm getting this tight, and it's kind of endlessly tightening like everything else. So oh, it's so weird. You don't want this to be loose. I do want to do a dream build from scratch. I think that'd be sweet. I would feel bad to have someone help me out, but I would probably need someone to help me out for sure. Like it would be difficult. All right, there we go. It's still coming through. Have I tried problem solvers on my stems? No, I have the stem cap going. I'm not sure what the problem solvers have for stems, like valve stem. I have them for my shifters. Yeah, I do think like a 24-hour thing would be kind of fun. I think just kind of a gimmick, like maybe even a fundraiser kind of thing where we just like build the bike up all night and it's like a live stream, like a telethon kind of thing. Ooh, it makes it so you can tighten it with your hands. Interesting. Yeah, there's an art to it, W Egg. There's an art to this. I still mess everything. I usually mess stuff up, but it's a great way to spend a few hours with you guys. I don't think I've done a max clean and jerk yet. My numbers are not impressive weightlifting wise, but my cardio stuff has been pretty good. I've been developing pretty good with the CrossFit. Alright, cool. Let's bust out the tire. Rocking the Vittoria Barzo, which came stock on this bike, and now I've got a couple extras that Vittoria were nice enough to send over, so I've got backups when the poop hits the fan, which we know it will, inevitably. Mark Cox doing the 24-hour live stream. Somebody's 3 a.m., somebody comes in, steals the bike. 5 a.m., the cops come and I gotta start over. See you later, Dominic. Peace, dude. I have done bike packing videos. If you search for Chilcotins, South Chilcotins, BC, BK versus BC. Me and Eric from BC POV, we went out to the old South Chilcotins, did some bike packing, really intense riding, amazing friggin' scenery. Didn't see any bears, but it is the fan favorite video. It's the the #1 video. I had a whole video about your guys' favorite videos, which nobody watched. That was the #1. Oh, it's got the gray sidewalls. I'm gonna have to put the ones on the front. I don't care. Doesn't matter if it's not matching. So, do you think CrossFit has helped improve your mountain biking? I think so. I think, if we're being honest, I would consider myself, or I would want to be, the best enduro rider I could possibly be. I'm not as interested in being a great XC rider, even though my channel is called BKXC. Oh man, what the... Usually on the Maxxis tires, the riding is like the drive side, so you know. So now I have to figure out what the rotation... What's the rotation, Barzo? This is the rotation. Okay. But yeah, so in a perfect world, I would be an amazing enduro rider, and amazing enduro riders go to the gym. They do something like CrossFit. They do weight training, Olympic lifts. They're generally pretty strong dudes. So that's, in a perfect world, that's what I'm all about. Please inbox Mantra Cycles. It is Indian Brown. Oh, you want me to hit them up? Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Thanks for joining, JFu. BKND. Enduro. That's actually better than like people have said like BKED, you know, just never quite if I called it XC Bride, I would have been better off. It's such a funny, I've talked about this before. If you've heard this anecdote, I apologize, but oh, screw the logo and the stem. We're too late. No, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it just for you, Nikoya. It's so tough. So, XC races, and like, they were like super hardcore in the Bay Area, like Lake Tahoe. It's all the XC stuff that me and my brother did was like all really tough racing. It wasn't like spandex. It wasn't just like doing laps as it is. No Kushcore bits. So like XC was like just going out on a big ride. So yeah, I regret calling it BKXC a little bit, but now Brian Kennedy across the countries, I think that's cool. I think that fits my my ethos a little more. I just had to tweak it a little bit. These tires are they go on so easy, like that. You know they're going to be a pain in the ass to inflate. When you can just leisurely do a live stream with no cussing and just like put the tires on the bead, it means the future is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I see that, the 40 Newton meters torque spec. Thank you. I have thought about the Mahadahe trail in North Dakota. I have thought about that. It's 120 miles. That would be a good bike packing trip, multi-day. I'm super curious if it's actually good mountain biking. That's the question. Like, you can always have a 120-mile trail, but if like 40 of it is just connector fire roads and stuff, it's like, okay, that's great. But I'm very, very interested in seeing that. Yeah, XC Racing is getting a little more tough, huh? It's good. My name's gonna be cool again. It's still cool to me, damn it. The difficulty is all based on the cursing. Center channel. Oh man, when it's that easy to get the tire on. You curse when it's hard to get the tire on, but I curse when it's easy to get the tire on because you know we just got giant air gaps right now. I had this is my first time using Vittoria, but I also had it during the BC bike race. Thank you, THFF Outdoors. I like my name too. I think it has a cool ring to it, BKXC. I kind of modeled it after Marquise Brownlee, and his YouTube channel used to be called MKBHD. And that's more of a mouthful and hard to remember, but yeah, it just has a cool look to it. It's 4 letters. I got the Instagram, I got the Twitter, so we're like, you know, we're good to go. I do have an air compressor now, Grant, actually, but I think we should all just suffer together. I think that's kind of the way to go. Now, maybe I will turn on the air compressor, actually. Reset. Oh, wow. You still even need the compressor, even though it's easy to get your tires on. That's crazy. You're coming off as an expert, Nikoya, and I appreciate experts hanging out and actually not hating on everything I do. Yeah, the tire popping is the best sound for sure. Yeah, I took Jay Wood in the chat out to Rockville yesterday. Really good day. Where he was friggin' flying. He was on me the entire time. I was super stoked. So yeah, take it easy, Jay. Probably see you again before I head out. I love showing people Rockville. Rockville's so cool. Hey, Luann, I see you there. Soapy water on the bead makes it easier. Yeah, I kind of make sure I put my sealant in and then do the sealant all around, and that usually works. All right, for those of you just joining me, I've got a bike stand that's hanging from the ceiling, and there's going to be a video about that tomorrow. I've got some more lights in the Nugatorium, dialing this place in. Hey, Trail Features is here at the $5 super chat. XC is blowing up, but do you have a downcountry bike? Gotta keep that on the new hashtag YouTube algorithm. Oh. Downcountry just doesn't even mean anything. I love it. So yeah, I put on a bigger chain ring. I'm going with a 34 tooth chain ring. That's what the bike came with. When I got the power meter, I went down to 32. I didn't even think about it. I just went, oh, my other bikes are 32. So I went down to 32. And now I realize on the flats in Moab, that's where my biggest challenge was. So I went back to 34. And so hopefully on the flats, I'll be doing good. And then, so put on the chain ring in there. That wasn't too hard. So now I also replaced, this is a dented wheel that won't hold air. So getting the cassette off this was torturous. I thought I was going to hurt myself, and got it going. So now we're just going to seat the bead. I'm going to get some sealant in here first. Yeah, I don't know how much difference like 2 or 4 teeth make, but hopefully it helps. I feel like I'm kind of blown out, like looking at the lighting. I'm all obsessed about the shot. All about quality here, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about quality. Yes, I did. And Mountain Rider, I actually was able to. Here, I'll show you. I'll do a little spoiler alert here. My dad came up with a pretty good solution. This is like so it's basically a collar. It's just a wood collar that it just forces into it, so it's super stable. We'll see if it will stand the test of time. I feel like it'll probably get worn down a little bit, but we can just zip it out and cut a new thing and put it back in. Barry Jr., thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate that very much. So yeah, it's super steady right now. It's a little squeaky, but it's super steady. Like, working on it, it's so nice. This is the video for tomorrow, so you guys will get all caught up. Purple Reed, checking out at 11:30. Are you in? Okay, I thought maybe you were. There's certain time zones where you're like 30 minutes off. It's like 3 hours. But yeah, anyways, see you later. Yeah, big props to my dad. Shout out to BKXC Senior. We haven't seen Chris CXK in the chat tonight. That's okay. If you happen to be around, give me a little shout out there, Chris, who came up with the BKX Senior name, which we use like in the family. We use that name now. Clamping the dropper. It is a no-no, but it's not a no-no. It's very. I think it's a very divisive topic. There's no clear evidence. All right, let's take the valve out. Park Tool FR 5.2. Okay, thank you, Jim. I'm gonna write that down right now. Park Tool FR 5.2. Brian. FR 5.2. Thank you, Jim. What in the world? All right. Okay. Clamping the dropper bus is only bad when you put sandpaper in to keep it from dropping down. I love it. I love it. Valhalla Custom Aquatics, thank you for the $1 super chat, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's the first time I've noticed that name. It's a very, very distinct name. Okay. So, valve is out. I need to throw some sealant in this bad boy. See, so here's the other thing. Look how nice this is. Just walk around, you can go under. It's just so perfect. It's so nice. There's an even cooler part. I'm not going to spoil the even better part about how it goes up and how it comes down. You have to watch the video tomorrow. This is not sealant. Where's my sealant? It's here somewhere. Ooh, Phoenix Matt got some fresh Barzos as well. All right, going with some orange seal. See, it's nice. Like if the regular bike stand was in here, it'd be all in the way. Should I pick up a BMC rig? We have two here at my local shop. It's a pretty good bike, man. If you watch the Moab Rocks videos, I think it speaks for itself with how much gnarly terrain I was able to conquer on this bike. The avid mountain biker wants to know, what's the best way to grow a channel? You have to make stuff. You have to create content that people want to watch. It's this like the simplest. Oh, good call. Good call. Trying to seat the tire without the sealant first. But I feel like the sealant helps seat the tire. It's like a chicken and egg thing. But the best way to grow a channel: make stuff that people want to watch. That's all there is to it. There's an unlimited appetite for cool stuff, for great videos. Danny, what did the Danny McCaskill's last video get? Not the one that released today, but the one with the baby. What is it, like 10 million views or something now? There you go. Make stuff that people want to watch. Make friends with people that like doing videos. Do a lot of videos. The more you do something, the easier it gets. Chris George, this is not my pee jug. It looks like a pee jug though. This is my pee jug now. I'm still live, Celia. I'm still live. Yeah, I think the sealing with the sealant. I'd rather try to seal with the sealant because I've used the air compressor before and then it's like nothing, and the sealant helps that extra. So I'm gonna go. Once I fail at this, then I'll do it. Welcome, DL Dre. Is this your first live stream? Edwin Alexander with that 99-cent super chat. Oh, he's going. He's gonna get banned for spamming super chats. Thanks, Edwin. I appreciate it. I won't stand for it. Michael, finally. It's been going good, my friend. Mark's ready. Mark's ready with the band hander. Why are there only 400 viewers? That's a shitload of people. I am. That is a crowd. You ever talk to 400 people? You ever stand up in front of a room with 400 people? I don't think so. We're all hanging out, busting balls. I'm just kidding. Joseph's just waiting for the bead to pop. Okay, I don't want to keep you up too late. We'll get there. We will get there. Oh yeah. So there are like so if you're YouTube Red, YouTube Premium, I'm gonna do a little spiel about that. I always cringe when I go over, like I'm hanging out with like a YouTuber, and we open up a video and they have ads. Like, what? You don't have YouTube Premium? Like, you're watching ads on YouTube and you're a content creator? What? Come on. So like, if you are on YouTube Premium or YouTube Red, you don't watch ads and your views are like 50 times more valuable to me. Like, normally I get 1/10 of 1 cent for every view, and maybe from a YouTube Premium view I get 2 cents or something like that. So YouTube Premium, very cool. Hobby Pro checking in with the 40 rupees, it looks like. Cheers, mate. Love from India. I ride Fisks here. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I will get to India someday. I will get to India someday. Yeah, I shook it up a little bit. Just need a good plan, a little sense of adventure. I will. I'm sure there's some good hiking paths, some good friggin' crazy hiking trails in India that would be fun. All right, now we make the mess. Now we make a big old mess. Here we go. Are you with me? I guess I should get on camera. Oh, I didn't see Michaela Gatto, her India video. All right. I'm gonna go with 3 ounces of sealant. I'll go with 2 ounces of sealant. We'll see how much leaks out, and then we'll see. See, just like watching because of my hair, you know, I get a little. Love to keep everyone happy here. Okay. Oh, it feels so much heavier. Holy crap! I cannot believe how much heavier that feels. These tires and wheels are light. Brad, thank you. Congrats on what you've achieved so far. It's really inspiring to see people have a dream, work hard, achieve their dream. It's utterly ridiculous. I talk about this, I feel like I talk about this a lot, but the fact that, you know, it's so much based on me and my personality and what I do and my talents or whatever, but that you guys actually like me and that I have something to say and that you guys enjoy it is slightly mind-blowing to me, actually. That it's crazy. It's ridiculous, and I'll keep making great videos if you guys keep hanging out. All right, let's lower the camera here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh, I'm gonna take my shirt off for this. I think they're called tan or skin walls. What are gray side walls? Whale walls. We're gonna call them whale walls. Dewey Rollins with the 2 pounds. Loving my videos, especially the Patreon content. Thank you, Dewey. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate that you're hanging out on Patreon as well. I love seeing your comments. We got the Joe Blow booster here. Oh. Did 150 sit-ups yesterday in CrossFit. Or no, it was today. Holy crap. It was funny too, because let me talk about CrossFit for a minute. It was like a rest. Doing those sit-ups was like a rest because everything else was so god-awful. Deadlifts and burpees. Okay, here we go. It's gonna take a bit. I'm not gonna get this on the first try, but we're gonna give it a go. Focus. Let's focus here. Booyah! You kidding me? We're seated. We're seated, boys. The valve core is not in though, so when I take it off, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. just check out the link in the description about Patreon if you're curious. There are a lot of people that don't know what it is. It's just like my little membership club. If you want to see my videos early, extended cuts, that's what it's all about on Patreon. $3 a month, you can see early videos. $1 a month, you can kind of get a podcast or updates and stuff. And yeah, it's like my little membership club. And it's the majority of my income comes from the support from people on Patreon. Could not do it without you. All right, big, oh wait. I could also let the air out here. We'll do it fast. Yeah! Have become a nugget today. Oh, thing was all tight. See you later, Hobby Pro. I see your question, Randy MTV. I think maybe you got cut off, but I do, yeah, multiple days in a row is something that I'm actually like decent at. It's kind of like, if I can say there's one thing that I'm actually good at, is that riding multiple days in a row. Like when I do these trips, like in Japan, 7 days in a row or 6 days in a row in Czech Republic, whatever it was, that my like long-term endurance is pretty good. So yeah, it's like my only talent, I would say, besides the uphill climbing. Oh, good call, Celia. Try not to let the sealant backflow into the pump. That's actually a really good call. I probably should have let it out a little bit easier. I will think of that next time. Uphill champ. That was like one of my favorite parts from one of the Czech videos where it was, that little section was so janky too, where it was like like a tree and weird roots, and I actually made it up, and then another one right after that was super hard. I was very proud of myself. Doesn't do justice on the video, but it is what it is. As opposed to downhill climbing. I'm the uphill champ. Good night, MTV Texas bike rider. It's still 80 freaking degrees in here. Patreon meetups they're few and far between, I have to be honest. Like with my travel and the risk of having everyone come out on a ride that's guided by me is just like, it's not something I look forward to. And if Wade is still in the chat, I still haven't turned BKXC into an LLC, but I think about you telling me that I need to do it every day, and I need to do it. Because if something happens on a group ride, somebody gets mad and sues me, I go bankrupt, I lose the channel kind of thing. And so the group ride thing, I always want to do it, but it has to almost be in a bike park setting. So they're few and far between. There's no guarantees. But my past few trips, I've posted that I'm gonna do it. Like my Czech Republic trip, I posted on Patreon. You guys could have been there. It was kind of late notice, but like 3 or 4 Patreon people showed up, and that was really freaking cool. So I do my best. I do my best with all the various things that you have to think about. Ta-ta. Yeah, the lighting was like too good for Czech Republic. It really was. It made me think that I have to just start riding sunrise or sunset only. Brian the Billy Goat. Man, it's still 81 degrees in Cordelia. Whew. Yeah, I love Onyx Hub. I would love to get Onyx hubs. I think the Rayon is just super loud on the hubs, so when I go back to the Ritmo, it's pretty quiet. All right, let's get to, and we'll go up to 30 PSI just for now, just to set, make sure everything gets set, because I did have, like these, when I first set these up, when the bike was stock, it did kind of leak out. Gonna go to Burning Man with this. The Ibis hubs are on the Ritmo. Yeah, you're right, Nicoya. I should get a wheel sponsor. It's 80 degrees in Marin? Oh, today would have been an awesome day to go up Tam and then go down, or like right now would be an awesome time to go up Tam and then go down Coastal Trail. Focus. Let's get some focus in here. Come on. We cannot have subpar live streaming. It's all about the quality. We got to be able to see these veins popping out, brother. Oh, man. Hero Dirt in Chicago, then. Graphene gray sidewalls. Am I gonna have to put on the front tire just to... No, we're not gonna put on the front tire. Do it, Rafe. I won't tell. I have not heard of bro wrestling, but if you don't know, I am a fan of the professional wrestling, so I'll get into it. What's up, Sagat? Saugat? Did it work? Yeah. Good call, Nicoya. I'll keep the black on the front. Dude, Coastal Trail is rad. It is like, it was better than, I don't want to build it up too much, but it was way better than I remembered when I did it with Michael and the Marin Headlands. I use for lube, hey Adam, good to see you, Mr. Van Winkle. I use White Lightning. This is Epic Ride, like rock and roll lube. Or no, wait, no, this is what, they have the same kind of branding. Okay, so, yeah, actually, so rock and roll, I think actually Epic Ride is inside this, so we're gonna call this Epic Ride. Yeah, exactly, you can get out and go do some nice illegal trails on a Wednesday. But I don't know, man. On a nice ass Wednesday, like when the weather is so nice, I bet there's going to be a lot of people ditching work. It's just how we are here in California, you know. We're laid back. We love the outdoors. BKDX. What's up, Micro Hell John? Micro Heli John, you like those micro helis? Welcome from Singapore. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the haters, for the non-matching tires, but it's a pretty hard thing to see. Oh, good call, Chris George, giving the wheel a bounce on the ground to kind of get the sealant to seat. Thank you, Nicolo. I'm glad you appreciate the comments. Carl Moore asked, Brett Michaels or Triple H? It's Shawn Michaels. What are you talking about? You're but I'd say Triple H. How many different tires do I think I've tried? Not that many, actually. I'm friggin' almost 90% Maxxis, unless I'm riding some other, random bike or demo bike or something. I know WTB makes some nice stuff. People really like WTB. If my tools were red, I'd been done so much sooner. I probably agree with that. Waffle House Wobble. Send me an email, Off the Beat. I need a formal, that is not a formal invitation. That is an informal invitation. Bergie, I did watch the AEW pay-per-view. I thought it was pretty damn good. But I would say that NXT 25, there was a couple amazing matches. Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong. That was friggin' crazy. That was a great match. The Rockers, J Bomba. I love the old Carl Moore was asking Country Rock. I think Brett Michaels is Poison? No, shit. Brett, yeah. Moving on. I would love to do Trans-Cascadia. That's on my list for next year. That's like, I've got a list of like stuff I need to send emails for. Marty Jannetty. There's like a whole list of like those races that I want to do, because I think that's the next step, like these trans races, Trans Cascadia, Trans Costa Rica, Trans New Zealand, like those big time enduro races, which have the spirit of the BC bike race by being super hard, but also super gnarly and fun, and that's where my focus wants to go. I just have to make sure I send the email sooner than later. That's like how the BC bike race is like sells out so fast every year. Like we had to kind of be, you know, ahead of the game to actually make sure it would happen. Because Paul the Punter, my man who puts together my sponsored stuff, got in on that and kind of packaged it together and had BMC sponsor and give me the bike and for, you know, temporary and get it going. So yeah, good. I'm glad you're giving me the formal invitation off the bat, 19. I sometimes wonder, because I've got all my windows open, I'm talking very projectedly, you know, I'm talking loud, that what my neighbors think. I've told, like, one of my neighbors, I just don't want to tell everybody, and you know, especially with all the stuff in here, but they're nice, my neighbors are all nice, but I'm sure they're like, what is going on? Yes, Adam, you can come as my BKXC intern, and then blow me out of the water. I'll be all jealous. You cannot race. You can't race the rain ride. Send me an email. Is that a Scorpion song? I haven't ridden the 4-stroke, so I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar. But the Agonist, I've dug it. I'm digging it. Haha, Jeremy Rigby loves it when he leaves, and then I'm still streaming. That is the spirit of the BKXC stream, is that you'll probably get 3 hours out of me. That's usually how it goes. Hey, what's up, Alex Chamberlain? Good to see you, my man. It's been a while. I've had quite a few people ask me about Pleasanton Ridge recently, and I haven't ridden out there. And there's always the famous story of the helicopter coming out and all that stuff. I'll have to get out there eventually. the GoPro repair, the famous GoPro repair live stream. That was 8 hours, 9 hours. I tell this anecdote all the time, but that was a classic live stream where Seth woke up on the East Coast like at 6 a.m. and he was trying to help me. It's on Trail Forks. If it's on Trail Forks, I'm gonna talk about it and have no remorse. Go report it to Trail Forks and have it taken down. Oh yeah, working the triceps, brother. Oh yeah. Look at how pointy my elbows are. I could bust someone open on this. I always let the local be my guide when it comes to secret trails or whatever. Yeah, definitely stifle my. Gotta get a good pump going. That's why I didn't use the compressor. Gotta make sure everybody knows who's boss. See you later, DL Drays. I have not tried rev grips, but I've got a set ready to go for the Ripmo. Got a bunch of stuff I need to put on the Ripmo. I got the Pro, I guess. I don't know what the. It's like a thicker model, and I think the blue will match the Ripmo pretty nice. Because my number one concern about the Whistler EWS 100 that I'm going to race with a few other YouTubers is grip, like forearm pump, and grip like going bad. Because top of the world, some of those trails are going to be ridiculous. It's like 79 degrees in the shed. Not quite 90. But yeah, so if this can help, hopefully it helps. Everybody's digging the Moab Rocks shirt. I'm glad you guys are digging it. I like it. Pump for the tires, compressor for the shocks. I don't know if I'd use a compressor on my shock. That'd be crazy. I'm digging the Ripmo so far. It's interesting because as crappy of a bike reviewer as I am, I do feel that it's more stiff, and I do feel that I can get up higher. You feel more of the trail. I feel like I feel more of the trail compared to the Rayon, which is more plush and soft and and all that. Even on the Sun Tour, I was getting way more air, which was so cool in the Czech Republic, so I'm getting better on that front too. But yeah, the Ritmo has been a really nice bike. I've been digging it. I like everything though. I'm pretty easy to please. All right, see ya, Reactive Mountain Biking. If my subscribers are nuggets, are my patrons chicken fingers? Or are they fried chicken legs? I need some nuggetology clarification. Dig it. Welcome, My09. I haven't seen you in the chat before, but it's always good to have some humor. Humor is valued above all. I don't care how fast you ride. I don't care how many subscribers you have. If you're funny, that's my jam. Oh, I should take some time to get the rev grips dialed in. Tell me more, Joe. I'm curious about that. We got Lithuania checking in. We got Romania checking in. You guys are waking up. It's probably like 5:30. Hey, Google, what time is it in Romania right now?
The time in Romania is 6:44 a.m.
Oh, okay, it's 6:44. That's, yeah, you guys are up. You're up. Welcome. It's so funny. Me and my brother were laughing. It seems like everybody in the Czech Republic watched my videos. Like, I think that's so cool. So many people from Czech and Poland commenting, and that's probably why they have so many views. Like every mountain biker, somehow it got out. And a fan from the Czech Republic sent me a photo of a mountain bike magazine where I'm in it already. Like the pictures, like the picture I posted yesterday, with Slavic Peter, like one of those pictures, or a different picture, was in the Czech mountain bike magazine already. How cool is that? It's so crazy. I have ridden Lime Ridge with frame-up bikes in Walnut Creek. I thought I saw something I was going to mention. Shoot. Oh, really? That's the same time as Kenya. Interesting. Same time frame. So you can adjust how soft they are. It's worth playing around to find what helps the most. Okay. Super cool. Boom! I love this bike stand. Sometimes I'm not the most creative person, but just like being open to ideas and having my dad to be able to bounce ideas off of. He's pretty good with, you know, being able to come up with a solution. I'm so stoked on this bike stand. Video tomorrow. Oh, Lime Ridge is a snake exhibit right now. I dig that. Wouldn't mind seeing some king cobras. Gotta make sure I'm framed up here. I'm feeling a little hot on the lights. Chile is in the house. Hola, Gaston. ¿Cómo estás? I've been listening to some Spanish audio stuff. Pretty good. It's the Michelle Thomas method. I think someone on Patreon recommended it, and I'm digging it. It's a pretty good, like, listening type natural thing, but yeah, just gotta take time. Might just have to spend many months taking it. I'd like to ride Mount Diablo. That'd be cool. But I need some inside knowledge, like Alex Chamberlain, who wrote it today apparently, because it's much probably single track, all illegal kind of thing. What's up, Blake? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. Yeah, so I'll need a guide. Someone asked earlier, how much do I ride and not film? Since I went down to 2 videos a week, I can actually ride and not film like 1 day a week, sometimes two days a week. And like this week, I was able to just go ride. Oh, cool, you rode the gravel bike. Watch out for those tarantulas. That's only in October, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at almost at the 3-hour mark. I'm pretty much, I'm good to go. I don't mind hanging out, answering questions for like maybe another 5 minutes or so. Yeah, it's gonna be hecka hot tomorrow. I think it will be pretty ridiculous. Well, the higher you get on Mount Diablo, the cooler it gets as well. I'm actually surprised a bunch of bugs haven't flown in yet from having the bright lights and this coming in. Hey, we got people joining up on Patreon. Thank you, Joey Kyber. I appreciate that. Checking out those early cuts. Japan is gonna start. It's gonna start sooner on Patreon than it is on YouTube. Get on there. I do have the Rayon. I do still have the Orbea. Rayon. Don't jinx the bugs. Hey Google, turn the lights off in the shed.
You got it. Turning the Nuggatorium lights off.
Still got a little low light action. It's still just as good, right? It's just as good. Christopher, and this is like the glow from Christopher Hardison with the $2 super chat. Thank you, man. Leave a little a note if you want to. A baby king. Ooh, baby snakes. I've not seen babies. It's gonna be 107 degrees. Where the heck are you, MTV Rad Dad? I would love to go to Madeira, Jerry. I would really like to. I have not used Usui packs, Stiefmeister. My friends who have them like them. Hey Google, turn the lights on in the shed. Sorry,
You got it.
that
Turning
device is not set up
lights
yet.
on.
But I like my Evoc bags. That one, the black one is the one I use almost all the time, and the gray one is a lot smaller. You can't fit much in it, so I almost always just wear the big bag all the time now. Andy's Pacifico 2020, I don't think so. It's a, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. If they invite me, maybe, but that anti-grip scares the hell out of me. How many people just get injured, and they're like the best in the world enduro racers getting injured? Ugh, that race scares me. I'll take the intern to the Transmadeira. I didn't know there's a Transmadeira. Holy crap. I was kind of laughing about these mountain bike events. Someone commented that I should go to the Lone Wolf, like Wolves in the Forest event that's this weekend in Kernville. I'm like, what the heck? Hey, what's up, Greenie? How am I in this mountain bike community and I still don't know the different events that are going on and connected to that it's someone randomly in the comments leaves a comment a day before the event starts. It's crazy. I'm kind of blown away by that we can still be so disconnected. Their events and stuff are still so disconnected. My favorite EWS rider, it's still Jesse Melamed. Even though Johan Borelli has got his YouTube channel set up, he's going strong. I hope I can ride with him in Whistler. This is nice. This is nice and cool. Oh man, snakes are out there, huh? Snakes are out there. Oh, Boo Hoff. Yeah. That okay, you're in Vegas then, MTV Rad Dad. Okay, yeah. There's no touching Vegas or friggin' what's the other one? Moab. Yeah. Sweet. People getting ride ideas together. I love it. All right, we're slowing down. We're easing out. Oh, thank you, Mel Carver. BK, you the man. Love your vids. I appreciate that very, very much. So, hey, Chris, what's up, man? It always checks in from South Korea. Hey, Google, what time is it in Seoul, South Korea right now?
The time in Seoul, South Korea is 12:51 p.m. Okay,
midday. Always a little midday stream for Chris. I don't know if you're in Seoul properly, but I'm guessing Korea only has one time zone. Oh, Palm Springs, yes. Not Vegas. Boo Hoff is Palm Springs. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to check out. Thank you. This was a perfect live stream. Just hanging out for 3 hours, sweat my butt off, messing stuff up in the shed, but most importantly, having fun. And however you decide to support me, whether you just watch, whether you hit the like button, you comment, you send a super chat, or you're on Patreon, it's all appreciated. You guys are making this happen. I'm grateful for it every day. And I think about you guys all the time, for sure. And, just hanging out like this, and it's very, very awesome. Christopher Hardison, oh, the $2 super chat, I didn't see that. No, maybe I did, because you didn't leave a note. So Christopher Hardison, the $5 super chat, I've been really stoked with my Norco full suspension. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're getting out there, and maybe your first full suspension bike, maybe, and digging it. Boom, boom, 1 month to go for the BC bike race, and I'm not ready at all. I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the trail.